Flying Taxi is our penultimate event of June. However, there are a lot of things that trainers haven't noticed about this event. We're gonna do a full event breakdown. We've got a brand new Pokemon GO debut we need to cover. A new Flying Taxi GO pass has arrived. We're gonna look at some pro strategies and top tips to help you maximize. And because flying types are gonna be spawning during this event, what targets should you really be going after? This is the Flying Taxi event. With Go With Us. Shh. As always, let's get time and dates out of the way. Guys, the Flying Taxi event will be taking place this coming Tuesday, the 23rd at 10 a.m., running all the way until Monday, the 29th at 8 p.m. local time. But let's talk about our new Pokemon GO debuts. Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly is a normal and flying type Pokemon originally coming from the Paldea region in Generation 9. Squawkabilly has 4 different color variations. The yellow and white plumage colors, which can be found globally. We have the green plumage color, which can only be found in the Eastern Hemisphere. And the blue plumage color can only be found in the Western Hemisphere. A piece of trivia very quickly, Squawkabilly closely resembles the monk parakeet. Large flocks really descend on the Spain region. And the very interesting thing about these monk parakeets is that they have the exact same colors: green, blue, yellow, and white. Before I go any further, just to make everyone aware, the Flying Taxi event will be taken over by Team Rocket on Thursday, which is going to be the 27th, so 2 days into this event. We're going to cover that in a completely separate video. This video is going to be on the Flying Taxi event specifically. Before I get into the things that trainers haven't noticed, I'm just going to run through the details very quickly. Spawning in the wild, we can see Hoothoot and Rookidee, and if we are lucky, we are going to get a rare response for Squawkabilly in the white color. The shinies of Squawkabilly will not be available during this event. All the colors take on kind of like that pinkish nose. We have featured 1-star raids going down. We can see Swablu, Starly, and Vullaby. In 3-star raids, we can see Hisui and Braviary, Corvisquire, and Bombardier. As we've said, we've got a brand new Flying Taxi GO Pass, which will go live at 10 a.m. the start of the event. And on the free track, we can encounter things like Pidgeotto, Hoothoot, Vullaby, Rookidee, and more flying type Pokemon. We can also get 1 Super Rocket Radar to chase down Giovanni. We're also going to get mysterious components to help build rocket radars, and we're also going to get Shadow Shards. For a total cost of $5, trainers can purchase the deluxe version of the GO Pass, and you're going to get even more encounters with flying type Pokemon. You're going to get an additional Super Rocket Radar and even more premium rewards. The bonuses of this event are connected to this GO Pass at Tier 1, which is going to be at rank 10. It's going to be 2 times Catch Candy, and we have a brilliant way to maximize that. And at Tier 2, we can earn more Stardust from defeating Team Go Rocket Grunts and leaders. And the last thing to show you guys is what Pokemon will be available in field research, and it looks like we have that full list. We can see Spearow in there. That Hundo CP is going to be 342. Hoothoot's in there at 290 CP. Rookidee is in there at 285. Rookidee. Squawkabilly will be in field research. That Hundo CP is going to be 845, and Wattrel will also be in field research at a Hundo CP at 354. Please screenshot these now if you want to remember. What I'm about to say next in terms of what people haven't noticed about this event heavily affects that GO Pass and getting to the first tier of 2 times Catch Candy. And I'm even going to show you how to maximize that when it comes to our tips. But the first thing people haven't noticed is that Spotlight Hours have returned, and that Wingull will be in the Spotlight Hour on Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. local time. The great thing about the Spotlight Hour is that it's going to be 2 times Catch Stardust. We have a really good opportunity to go after a Pokemon that's really good in the Go Battle League, for example, if you're trying to build your GBL teams. But the other thing is that we can really take advantage of this bonus. Every Wingull you catch in this hour is going to be granting you 200 Stardust per catch. If you pop a star piece, every single Wingull is now going to be granting you 350 Stardust per catch, and that's without Weather Boost. With Weather Boost, it's probably going to be closer to 400. Guys, do not sleep on that. The second thing that people haven't noticed is that flying types are going to be spawning, but they've only listed 3 Pokemon, which again is going to be that Rookidee, Hoothoot, and of course the Squawkabilly in the wild. But I'm almost guaranteeing you that one of Pidgey or Pidove will be spawning in the wild. The reason why this is very important is that Pidgey or Pidove only take 12 candy to trigger their evolutions. We also know that on the 2nd of July is going to be a Spotlight Hour for Pidgey, funny enough. But the Pidgey in that hour is not really what we want to be focusing on. It's the bonus, which is going to be 2 times Evolution XP. There are 6 Pokemon in Pokemon GO that only require 12 candies to evolve. I call them the famous 6, which is going to be Caterpie, Weedle, Wurmple, Wishmer, Pidgey, and Pidove. Pidgey and Pidove are both flying types, so what I want you guys to do is catch as many of these Pokemon throw on pineapple berries, and get as much candy during this event as possible, which is why we mentioned the Go Pass tier for double catch candy, so you can prepare for the 2x evolution hour. What I want you to do is make a tag folder and name it 2x evolution, and I want you to place all those Pidovs and Pidgeys, hopefully they are spawning, into that folder, wait until the second, pop a lucky egg or two, and blow through all of those evolutions. You could nail about 150 evolutions in this hour if you press hard, and guys, that is going to be over 500,000 XP in 1 hour. Do not sleep on that. People haven't been talking about this. The third thing people aren't talking about here is going to be our 5-star raid boss, which is going to be right in the middle of this week, which is going to be Kartana. Kartana is the second best grass type attacker in the entire game, and of course it does share a steel type as well. Because of that tier 1 of the Go Pass bonus, which is going to be 2x catch candy again, I want you guys to hit this raid boss and throw silver pineapple berries and catch as many as you possibly can. It's a perfect opportunity to gather the candy for Kartana, because you know, with GoFest coming up, with raid bosses like Kyogre and Groudon, this is a perfect opportunity to prepare for those. The next thing people haven't noticed is going to be Rookity in the wild. Again, Rookity, you tell me. Bottom line, Rookity is going to be one of our targets we're going to be talking about in a little bit going into Corviknight. But what people are forgetting, and again, a huge connection to the tier 1 2x catch candy bonus for that Go Pass, is going to be the future debut of G-Max Corviknight coming into the game at some point. This is the perfect event, and I know we've already had a Rookity Calm Day to get the candy and XL candy, but if you didn't play that, this is a perfect event to not just prepare your Corviknights for now, but your G-Max Corviknight, which will be coming in the future. Get that XL candy now. Those are some of the very important things you need to remember. And as we move on to our tips now, you can see how these tips are going to supplement some of those things as well. And first and foremost, we've mentioned candy gains. How do you maximize candy during this event? First and foremost, you need to have a Mega Level 3 Flying type Pokemon Mega Evolved in the background for the entirety of this event whenever you do play. The reason why you want to have a Mega Level 3 Flying type, or even a Super Mega Level, in other words a Mega Level 4, which would be a Mega Dragonite out, is that you're going to be getting at Mega Level 3 an additional 2 candy per catch, as well as another 3 rerolls at XL candy at 25% chance. And at Super Mega Level, you're going to get an additional 3 candy per catch. So let's use Rookity as an example. Every single Rookity you catch, once you reach the tier 1 Go Pass bonus, is going to be 6 candy per catch. With a Pineapple Berry, you're going to be getting 12 candy per catch, and let's say you had a Mega Level 3 Salamence in the background, because it does share that flying type, you're going to be getting 14 candy per catch, and of course 25% chance of XL candy on every single catch. That is extremely powerful. Don't sleep on it. And of course, if you were going to play that raid hour for Kartana, maybe have a Mega Level 3 grass type or steel type in the background, so you can stack it with that Go Pass bonus to pretty much get the same bonus for Kartana when getting candy. Tip number 2, take advantage of the new daily discoveries bonuses. They have recently changed them. For example, during that Kartana raid hour, we've shown you how to get more candy for that specific Kartana, but the update here is that for the raid hour on Wednesday, especially for in-person raid battles, you will get a guaranteed rare XL candy upon completing every raid. Also, consider playing heavily on Sundays for Scenic Sunday. They have made changes there as well, where the bonuses are going to be the following. We can encounter Mateo up to 3 times on a route. More Pokemon will be spawning on routes. While we use an incense on route, more Pokemon will be spawning off that as well. And they've made an update that even more Pokemon will be spawning in the wild on Sunday specifically as well, which I think is massive. And the last change they've added in here is that it's going to be reduced distance to earn buddy hearts while walking with your buddy. Scenic Sunday will be a great way to get some candy like we just explained. And tip number 3, which is also a daily discoveries bonus, remember to trade on Friday. They have recently made changes to Friendship Fridays where the lucky bonus looks like it's falling away, which is disappointing, but we can now make up to 2 additional special trades for a total of 3 on that day, and trades are going to cost 20% less Stardust on that day as well. Tip number 4, Platinum Medals. There's one massive Platinum Medal staring at us during this event, which is going to be your Bird Keeper Medal. This requires you to catch 2,500 Flying type Pokemon, and like we know, Flying types are going to be spawning for the whole week, so this is a great opportunity to not just chip away, but hopefully complete that. Those are some things you haven't noticed, including some top tips and strategies to help you maximize this event. But what Pokemon should you be targeting during this event? First and foremost, we have to touch on Rookity. Rookity can go into Corviknight, and right now Corviknight in the Go Battle League is an absolute monster. In the Great League, as of recording this video, it's currently sitting in the 21st spot. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 0, 13, 14, but remember that is going to come with Air Cutter, which does require acquire an elite charge TM on this Pokemon. In the Ultra League though, Corviknight shines even better. It's sitting in the top 5, currently in the 5th spot as of recording this video, which is tremendously good. It's a very, very good Pokemon. It has a lot of resistances. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 0-15-15. Our next target is going to be Squawkabilly. Remember that every single trainer will probably be able to acquire 3 of these Pokemon without cheating. We'll be able to get the white and the yellow colors because that spawns globally, including the green or blue colors if you're in the Western or Eastern hemispheres respectively. Unfortunately, Squawkabilly, if we have a look at its base stats, it's really, really poor. To be honest, it's not going to be a good raid attacking Pokemon at all. Definitely more of a dex filler. It may have a very small niche pick in some Great League pools, but I don't think this Pokemon is going to be that featured at all. Our next target is going to be that Spotlight Hour Pokemon Wingull going into Pelipper. Pelipper right now in the Great League has stood the test of time. It's currently sitting in the 45th spot. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 0-12-15. It really still has key wins against something like Quagsire, Jumpfluff, Tinkaton. It's very flexible, but it's also very defensive as well, so it's a very good Pokemon to use. In the Ultra League, it's not ranked as well with XL Candy. It's currently sitting in the 147th spot, but with that bulk on its side, it could definitely have some key wins against some good Pokemon. Our next target you definitely have to go after is going to be Shadow Reshiram, which of course is going to be captured by Giovanni. This is going to be covered in our separate Team Rocket video completely, but this is one target you have to be going after. We're not going to tell you how good it is unless you watch that other video. Our next target is going to be that Hisuian Braviary and 3-star raids. It is currently the 35th best flying type attacker in the game right now. It actually does have a signature move, which is going to be Esper Wing, coming from the main series games, which is a psychic type move, but unfortunately that won't be in the game yet. But why Hisuian Braviary is good is that you can also tick this Pokemon off for your Hisuian Platinum Medal. And last but not least, and we've mentioned him already, is going to be that Kartana for the Raid Hour. This is one Pokemon you cannot overlook this week. It is the second best grass type attacker in the game. Its attacking stat is so incredibly high, that's why. And because it shares that steel and grass typing as well, it's a very glassy Pokemon, but still its DPS is incredibly good. Make sure to raid this Pokemon. If you guys want to know the 100% IVs for Kartana, it's going to be 2101 in non-weather boosted weather. But in sunny and snowy weather, because of that grass and steel typing, it's going to be 2626. Very easy ones to remember. As of the release of this video, we've got Frigiback's Calm Day this coming weekend. And of course, if there's anything you really need to know this week in Pokemon Go, we release those every single videos weekly. I'm going to leave them both above me right now. Frigiback's Calm Day is incredible. So is this week. They have made gradual improvements, to be honest. There is always something you could potentially miss, and we don't leave a stone unturned. Guys, please smash that like and subscribe button, and of course that hype button so we can send this video as far as wide as possible. Love you guys. Go with us. We'll catch you in the next one, baby. Flying taxi. Shh.